Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, let me ask you a question, and I want you to be really honest. Have you ever stood in front of a closet packed with clothes? Clothes you spent your hard-earned money on, and just sighed and said, I have absolutely nothing to wear. Or how about that frustrating feeling when you see a gorgeous outfit on someone else, but when you try it on, it just feels wrong, like it somehow makes you look shorter, frumpier, and just not as chic as you had hoped? I hear you, and I completely understand that feeling. I've heard it from thousands of amazing, petite women over 50. They tell me, I'm too short to wear long skirts. They say, I'm older now, so I just wear baggy things to be comfortable. And they feel completely ignored by the entire fashion industry. Well, I am here today to let you in on a secret. The problem has never been your body. It has never been your age. The problem is that you haven't been given the right keys to unlock the door to your personal style. So this video is not going to be another boring list of 15 fashion don'ts. That just makes you feel bad. Absolutely not. This is going to be a conversation, a revolution in how we think about style. I'm not just going to tell you what not to wear. More importantly, I'm going to show you why and how we can transform those 15 common mistakes into ***** 5 golden rules *** of style. These are timeless principles that will help you build a wardrobe that is elegant, confident, and authentically you. A style that shines at any age and on any frame. So, are you ready to write the next most stylish chapter of your life? Let's get started. All right, ladies, let's dive right into it. We're going to start with rule number 1, the absolute foundation of great style. And trust me, this is the one thing that matters more than any designer label, more than any trend you'll ever see. I'm talking about fit **** proportion ***. Get this right, and everything else falls into place. First up, let's tackle the oversized trap. I get it. I really do. Our bodies change, and our first instinct is to hide under big, baggy clothes. Believe me, I've been there. I went through a phase where I lived in giant sweaters, thinking I was doing myself a favor by hiding my midsection. But you know what really happened? I just looked shapeless and shorter. It didn't hide anything. It hid me. Are you with me on this? So here's the switch I want you to make. Swap oversized for relaxed fit. It's not about being skin tight. It's about the fabric skimming your body. The secret is in the structure. Make sure that shoulder seam hits right on your actual shoulder. Look for a little bit of shape around the waist. That simple change takes you from looking frumpy to looking fabulous instantly. Okay, next up is a little secret from the world of pro stylists. It's called the rule of thirds. Don't worry, it's not complicated math, I promise. Picture your body in 3 sections from your shoulders to your feet. You want your top to take up 1/3 of the space, and your pants or skirt to take up the other 2/3. How do you do it? Easy. A simple front tuck with your shirt into high-waisted pants is magic. A great belt can literally create this perfect proportion for you. This one little trick creates the illusion of longer legs. It's a total game changer. Now, this next point might be the most important piece of advice I give you today. Your new best friend is not a brand. It's your tailor ***. Let me ask you this. Be honest. How many things are sitting in your closet right now? Things you love but don't wear, just because the sleeves are an inch too long or the waist gap's a little bit? We all have them. I had this gorgeous camel coat. I loved it, but the shoulders were just a tiny bit off. It sat in my closet for a year. I finally took it to my tailor for $25. She fixed the shoulders and hemmed the sleeves. Suddenly, it looked like a $1,000 coat. It became my absolute go-to piece. A little tailoring doesn't just make clothes fit. It makes them look expensive. It is the best money you will ever spend on your wardrobe. Period. And finally, let's talk about the invisible foundation that holds everything up. I'm talking about your undergarments. The legendary designer Hubert de Givenchy said, "The dress must follow the body of a woman." And for that to happen, you need a smooth canvas to start with. Did you know that studies show over 80% of women are wearing the wrong bra size? 80%. That's insane. A bad bra can ruin the line of a beautiful blouse. Visible panty lines can kill the look of a sleek pair of pants. Investing in a professional bra fitting will change your life. And good shapewear isn't about squeezing yourself in. It's about creating a smooth, confident silhouette. This is your secret weapon, ladies. So there you have it. The foundation is set. We've got the perfect fit. We've mastered our proportions. We've made friends with our tailor. And our underpinnings are on point. Now that we've built the perfect canvas, It's time to become the artist. In the next part, we're going to talk about how to sculpt your silhouette and highlight the beautiful curves you have. Alright, now that our foundation is rock solid, it's time for the fun part. This is where we stop hiding and start highlighting. Think of yourself as the sculptor of your own silhouette, and your clothes are the tools you use to create a masterpiece. This is rule number 2, sculpting your curves and celebrating your shape. First, let's talk about something so many of us feel we've lost after 50. Our waist. We tend to reach for shapeless tops to cover our midsection, but in doing that, we hide our entire figure. The great Christian Dior himself said, "The waist is the foundation of fashion." And he was so right. I went through a whole phase of wearing these long, shapeless tunics, thinking they were comfortable and forgiving. Then one day, on a whim, I threw a skinny little belt over one, and bam, there was my waist again. My whole body instantly had shape and definition. This is the power of defining your waist. So what's in your arsenal? Belts are your number one tool. A belted jacket is incredible. And of course, the wrap dress, an absolute miracle worker invented by the icon Diane von Furstenberg. Who here loves a good wrap dress? It's pure magic because it automatically cinches at the smallest part of your torso. Okay, so once you've found your waist, you have to stop hiding it under a boxy jacket. It's time to ditch the boxy look. I'm talking about those straight up and down blazers with no shape. They don't do us any favors. They just add bulk and can make a petite frame look wider and shorter. Instead, look for a jacket that has a little bit of a nip in at the waist. A single button blazer is fantastic, because that one button usually sits at the perfect spot to create that hourglass shape. I have this one navy blazer in my closet. It's not the most expensive thing I own, but it's my power blazer. Why? Because it has that subtle curve at the waist. The second I put it on, I feel taller, I stand up straighter, and I feel ready to take on the world. Do you have a power piece like that in your closet? I'd love to hear about it. Alright, let's move on up to one of a woman's most elegant features at any age. Your neckline and your collarbones. It's time to open up that neckline. I see so many women default to high crew necks or get buried in bulky turtlenecks in the winter. These styles can literally chop off your neck, making you look shorter and creating a blocky appearance up top. Instead, I want you to embrace your new best friends. The V-neck, the scoop neck, and the boat neck. Alright, so we've sculpted that beautiful upper body. Now for the magic trick, the one I know you've all been waiting for. How to create the illusion of longer legs and add inches to your height without having to live in painful high heels. Welcome to rule number 3, elongating your frame, the art of faking height. First, let's talk about public enemy number 1 for petite women, the capri pant. I know they're popular, but here's the deal. They put a hard horizontal line right across the thickest part of your calf. It's like drawing a stop sign for the eye, visually chopping your leg in half. I have a dear friend who lived in her floral capris every single summer. I finally convinced her to try a pair of sleek ankle-length pants, and she literally looked 2 inches taller. Just like that. She was floored. So, what's the fix? You want to create one long, seamless leg line? Ankle pants are your new best friend. They show off that slim part of your ankle while keeping the line going. Sleek pencil skirts that hit just at or below the knee are also fantastic. Go on, take a look in your closet. Are any of those leg choppers hiding in there? And speaking of creating one long line, nothing does it better than the power of the vertical. This is all about visual trickery, and it's so powerful. The easiest way to do this is with monochrome dressing. And no, that does not mean you have to wear all black. It just means wearing different tones and shades of the same color. Think cream with beige, or navy with a lighter blue. It creates one long, unbroken column of color, which makes you look instantly leaner and taller. And of course, vertical stripes. It's the oldest trick in the book because it works. It forces the eye to go up and down, not side to side. It's that simple. And to complete that long, vertical line, we have to talk about the magical finishing touch. Your shoes. Pay attention to this one. Ladies, the goal here is for your shoe to be an extension of your leg. Not a clunky roadblock. A pointed toe shoe, even a flat one, draws the eye forward and continues that long line. And the ultimate secret weapon? A nude shoe. A shoe that matches your skin tone literally disappears, making it look like your leg goes on forever. And please be careful with ankle straps. That little strap does the exact same damage as a capri pant. It draws a horizontal line that cuts you off right at the ankle. My personal rule is to always have a nude flat and a nude heel ready to go. They work with everything. What's your go-to shoe for faking a little height? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so we've created that beautiful head-to-toe illusion of height. We've got our seamless leg line. We're using vertical color, and our shoe game is strong. We've basically created the perfect, elongated canvas. Now, it's time to add the personality, the finishing touches that make the artwork uniquely yours. Alright, we have created the perfect, elongated canvas. Now it's time to add the personality, the spice, the finishing touches that make an outfit truly sing. Let's dive into rule number 4, the art of the accent and rocking prints and accessories the right way. First, I want you to remember this golden rule. You asterisk are the masterpiece. The clothes are just the frame. So often, I see petite women get completely swallowed up by a giant, bold print. The print wears them. They don't wear the print. I once fell in love with this gorgeous maxi dress with huge, vibrant floral prints on it. I bought it, but every single time I put it on, I felt like I was wearing a sofa, not a dress. It was just too much. The dress wasn't ugly. It was just completely out of scale for my frame. So, look for prints that are in proportion to you. Dainty florals, small polka dots, thin pinstripes. They'll complement you, not compete with you. But what if you love a bold print? Go for it. Just use it as an accent. A gorgeous silk scarf, a fabulous clutch, even a fun pair of shoes. That way, you control the print. It doesn't control you. Have you ever felt totally overwhelmed by a pattern you were wearing? And this rule of scale applies to everything, especially your accessories. Let's talk about handbags. A giant, oversized tote on a petite woman will visually weigh you down and make you look even smaller. Here's a little trick. Stand in front of a full-length mirror with a purse. If the bag looks wider than your torso, it's probably too big for you. The same goes for jewelry. Instead of a huge, chunky necklace that screams for attention, try a delicate layered look that whispers elegance. Instead of heavy bangles, maybe a single, beautiful bracelet or a classic watch. It's all about creating harmony, not competition. And that brings me to my final point in this section, a philosophy to live by. Less is more, the one and only Coco Chanel famously said. Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off. There is so much wisdom in that. The point of an accessory is to asterisk enhance your look, not to create clutter. Too many pieces create visual noise and just look messy, so choose a focal point. If you're wearing incredible statement earrings, let them be the star. You don't need a necklace. If you're wearing a beautiful scarf, that's your moment. When I was younger, I used to pile it all on. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that true elegance comes from simplicity. My favorite pieces now are my simple pearl earrings and a classic watch. They say more about me than a whole handful of trendy jewelry ever could. Don't you agree that elegance is all about looking effortless, not overdone? We have now walked through the 4 key principles of building a technically perfect outfit. From the foundation to the silhouette, the illusion of height, and the finishing touches. But all of this, all these rules, they are meaningless without the one thing you can't buy. The one thing that truly makes an outfit shine. And that is your confidence, your spirit, your inner radiance. Alright, we've walked through the 4 key principles, all the technical rules to build a technically perfect outfit. But now, we need to talk about the most important part. The part that goes beyond all the rules. This is rule number 5, building your style mindset. The real secret to being unforgettable. First up, let's talk about quality over quantity. Have you ever stood in front of a closet that is packed with clothes and said, I have absolutely nothing to wear? Of course you have. We all have. That feeling comes from a closet full of trends, but not full of style. I used to be a shopaholic, buying into every new thing each season. My closet was overflowing, but honestly, I felt empty. So I did a massive purge. I got rid of probably 70% of my clothes, and I started investing in a capsule wardrobe. A truly great cashmere sweater, a classic trench coat, a perfect pair of trousers. The iconic Giorgio Armani said, the difference between style and fashion is quality. And he was so right. The feeling of a beautiful, quality fabric on your skin. It's not just about luxury, it's an act of self-respect. And something amazing happens when you curate a wardrobe that you truly love. Your personal style becomes your statement. It's how you tell the world who you are without having to say a single word. At our age, we are not blank canvases. We have lived, we have loved, we have learned, we have overcome. Your style should reflect that incredible story. That classic blazer, it speaks of your experience and authority. That colorful scarf, it tells the story of your vibrant, joyful spirit. Every key piece in my closet has a story. This watch was my father's. I bought this bracelet on a trip to Italy. They aren't just things, they're chapters of my life. If you had to pick one item from your closet to tell your story, what would it be? Think about that. Let your clothes be your autobiography. But after all is said and done, after the quality fabrics and the personal stories, none of it matters. And I mean none of it, without the one non-negotiable, ultimate accessory. And that, my friends, is confidence asterisk. I absolutely love what the icon Sophia Loren said. Nothing makes a woman more beautiful than the belief that she is beautiful. You can be wearing the most perfect, rule-abiding outfit on the planet. But if you walk into a room with your shoulders slumped, feeling insecure, the outfit has no life. The clothes don't make the woman. The woman makes the clothes. Your confidence doesn't come from a perfect body. It comes from a life fully lived. Your laugh lines are a map of joy. Your silver hair is a crown of wisdom. Stand up straight. Put a smile on your face. And asterisk believe you are beautiful. And I promise you, the rest of the world will have no choice but to agree. Because at the end of the day, true style isn't about what you wear. It's about how you live and what you wear. So, what an incredible journey we've been on together today. Let's do a quick recap of our 5 golden rules, shall we? Number 1, the solid foundation of fit and proportion. Number 2, the art of sculpting your silhouette. 3, the magic of elongating your frame. 4, the power of the art of the accent. And number 5, the most important of all, building your confident mindset. I really want this to sink in. Being petite is not a flaw you need to fix. It is a feature. It's a mark of elegance and grace. Style in your 50s, 60s, and beyond isn't about chasing trends. It's about celebrating your wisdom, your journey, your incredible life story. And if you take away only one thing from this video, please let it be this: wear what makes you truly happy. Because when you are happy, you are radiant. And that is a kind of beautiful that no fashion rule can ever define. I hope this video has sparked something new in you today. I want you to start your journey right now. Maybe it's just by going through your closet and looking at it with fresh eyes, or trying just one of these principles tomorrow. And please, drop a comment below and share your story or your biggest aha moment. I read every single one. If you found this helpful, please share it with another amazing woman in your life who needs to hear this message. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Until next time, stay stylish. And I'll see you in the next video. But wait, before you go, mastering these 5 golden rules is a massive step forward. But it's only half the battle. To truly revolutionize your style, it's not just about knowing what to add to your wardrobe. It's about knowing what you need to get rid of. The items that are secretly sabotaging your style every single day without you even realizing it. If you are serious about feeling confident, youthful, and beautiful, then my next video on Stop Now, 5 items you 50 need to throw away from their closet, healthy aging, is one you absolutely cannot afford to miss. So make sure you're subscribed with that notification bell on, because you are not going to want to miss the final, crucial piece of this puzzle.